This is how the Global Positioning System, GPS, actually works, and why most people get it completely wrong. It's tracking you right now, or so everyone thinks. But it's backwards. Nothing up there is tracking you. Nothing up there even knows you exist. And that's the tame part. Because for years, the people who built this made those satellites lie to you, on purpose. And the clocks inside them tick at the wrong speed. Fast enough to drop your little blue dot in the wrong town by tomorrow. Impossible? Stay with me. Because it all starts with one simple question. Let's kill the myth properly. Your phone does not send your location to a satellite. It never talks to them at all. The satellites only do one thing. They broadcast. They shout into the void. Your phone just listens. Quietly. One way. So they can serve everyone on Earth at once and still not know a single one of us. Your phone isn't being found. It's figuring out where it is on its own. And it does that in seconds to within a few steps. Think about how strange that is. No one drew that dot. No one placed it. It's the answer to a question your phone asks billions of times a day. Where am I? And the whole trick starts a very long way up. Way above the clouds, way above the plains, there's a ring of machines. About 31 satellites, roughly 20,000 kilometers up. They're spread so carefully that, from anywhere on Earth, you can always see at least 4 of them. And each one is doing something beautifully simple. It's telling the time. But not the time on your wrist. Each satellite carries an atomic clock. A clock so steady, it would lose barely a second in millions of years. And over, it sends down 2 things. Where it is, and exactly when it spoke. That's the whole message. Here's the clever part. Your phone hears that message a tiny bit late because the signal had to travel. And radio signals travel at the speed of light. So if the phone knows when it was sent and when it arrived, it knows how long it took. And time of travel times the speed of light is a distance. Suddenly your phone knows exactly how far away that satellite is. Now, you'd think 3 satellites would be enough. And it nearly is. But there's a catch. Those satellites have atomic clocks. Your phone does not. And measuring the speed of light with a cheap clock goes wrong, fast. So your phone has a 4th unknown to solve. That's why you need a 4th satellite. It doesn't just find you. It fixes its own clock, using space every second. So picture it. 1 satellite puts you somewhere on a giant sphere. 2 spheres cross, and you're on a ring. 3, and it's down to 2 points. 4, and you're pinned. No magic. Just overlapping spheres, drawn with light. And now the part almost nobody expects. This is the wrong speed I promised you. Up there, gravity is weaker, so time runs a little faster. But the satellites are also racing along, and speed drags time the other way. Add it up, and the orbiting clocks gain about 38 millionths of a second every single day. Sounds like nothing. It isn't. Leave it uncorrected, and your blue dot drifts by about 10 kilometers a day. 2 days, and it puts you in the wrong town. So the engineers build the fix in before launch. Your phone is quietly correcting for Einstein, right now. And the lie I promised? Here it is. For years, this system was deliberately wrong. The American military ran it, and they didn't want an enemy using it for free. So they added a scramble to the public signal, on purpose. Your position could be off by 100 meters. Then, just after midnight on the 1st of May 2000, they switched it off. All at once, across every satellite in the sky. Overnight, accuracy jumped from 100 meters to about 10. Every sat-nav you've ever loved only exists because of that one decision. So why does it sometimes take a moment to find you? Because those signals are faint and far. So your phone takes a shortcut and grabs the satellite map over the mobile network. That's why it locks on fast in the open and slower in a tunnel. And indoors? The satellites almost give up. So your phone cheats in the smartest way. It looks at the Wi-Fi around it. Not to join it, just to see it. Spot a few familiar ones and it can guess where you are with no sky at all. It leans on the mobile towers and the tiny motion sensors that feel you walk and turn. And it doesn't only listen to the American satellites. Europe, Russia, and China all have their own. Your phone blends every one of them into a single dot. Out in the open, that dot is good to a few meters. But step between tall buildings and it wobbles. The signals bounce off the glass and arrive twice. That's why your dot skips around in a city. It's being lied to by architecture. So that's the secret. A blue dot isn't one thing, it's a conversation. Atomic clocks in space shouting the time. Light carrying that time down to you. Overlapping spheres, a nod to Einstein, and a decision made one night in the year 2000. The most ordinary thing on your screen is one of the most extraordinary machines we've ever built. And your phone does all of that without ever saying a word back. If that changed how you see your maps, there's a new one of these every week. Next time, the thing you use every hour and have never really understood. Wi-Fi. So subscribe and stick around. Because once you see how it works, you can't unsee it.